Hi. So I have done my sit-ups. I did my push-ups. I've done 60, I think it was 65 or 60 sit-ups and 55 push-ups on the wall. So I've done my exercise. I am making a roast. I'm going to roast some potatoes, cut them up and put them in with the roast. I did get a small roast, and I want to show you this because it's not too often that I can get a roast. So I want to show you the price. I want to show you the price. So, I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. So that is $3.68. $3.68 for a roast. And I'm going to show you the roast because it is beautiful. And I am going to cook it up. Yes, I am. I am going to cook it up. I have it in a casserole dish, okay? So it's not a roast pan, but the reason I haven't got it in a roast pan is because it was just a small roast. But that's big enough for me, right? So, and I've got so many, I have spices on it. I bought this spice. I got this for $1. And I'm in Canada, so $1, a Canadian Tire, and it is a sweet chili spice. And so I put that, and I put some pepper on it. It's really, really good, really good. Now I don't know why my casserole dish, I have it on low, so I don't know why it's. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I had it on broil and I had it on low. So I'm going to let it cook really slow because I want to get the juices. I haven't put any like oxo cubes or anything in with it. I want to try to steer away from the salt because I had an amazing birthday. I did take 7 days to myself. Well, 6 or 7 days to myself this week, and I went to visit a friend. I stayed at a friend's house in the country. I was able to ground. I was able to get my hands dirty and get into the soil and plant some or cultivate some crops. I have to show you this. So my friend had planted cucumbers. Now, I think I'm a pretty good gardener, right? And so, there's a few flaws to my thinking, right? But my friend had planted cucumbers, and I had given them some green peppers that had grown really big on my patio, but I wanted to get them into the soil. So I said to my friend, you take them to your place and you plant them. And they did. And oh my goodness, I'll show you a picture. There are green peppers on it that are massive. When I had them on my patio, they were growing into big trees, but they weren't giving any fruits, right? And so now they have fruits on them, and I'll show a picture of that.
It's the green peppers that I put in. How beautiful is that? These are green peppers these are from, isn't that beautiful? And there's one little one there. The other one doesn't have any, but it has a few of these in there. It has a few in there, right there. But nothing has grown on that one yet, and the bugs are getting at it. But look at that. That's beautiful.
And my friend had planted cucumbers, and I thought I was being smart. And the cucumbers were heavy and they were big, and I thought, well, if they get really heavy and they touch the ground, the bugs will get at them and rot them, or they'll rot, right? So I thought, okay, well, I'll be smart and I'll cultivate them for them. I'll pick them. So they were big, and I'm going to show you. They were really big cucumbers. So there was a lot of them on the vine. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? I have to pick them all. So I picked about maybe 10 or 12. And then I took them into my friend's house. And my friend said, what'd you pick them all for? I said, well, because they were ripe. And the person said, well, I can't eat that many at one time, so you're going to have to take them. So I have a whole basket full of cucumbers. Let me show you. This is this is mine, but I gave 4 to a family member of mine, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look at, yeah, and they were like, they're heavy, like this one, look at this one, the size of that, Yeah. So I get a lot of cucumbers, and I've already opened one up. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6 cucumbers I kept. Well, actually, I kept 7 because I ate 2. So yeah, 7 cucumbers, and then I gave 1, 2, 3, 4 to a family member. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 cucumbers. So I felt really guilty. And the person said to me, are there any left? I said, yeah, there's like tons of them. Yeah, and there was only like 2 plants. My friend only did 2 plants, and there was that many cucumbers. So I feel a little guilty, but I got a good treat out of it, so that's good. Okay, so the reason I went away is because I needed some downtime. I've been really stressed out with my health and with some family circumstances that are taking place. So I've been really stressed out to the max. And so I needed to ground, and I went. I spent, I think it was 6 days, well, one day when I traveled there. And I seen the stars. I seen the stars at night. The only thing we didn't get to do is a bonfire, but we did cut down a tree that was rotted. The bugs had killed it. And so we were going to have a bonfire, but we didn't manage to get that. I got a birthday cake baked for me, a chocolate double fudge birthday cake. Yeah, the diet kind of went out the window. So, and I had a wonderful meal made for me. Like I'm telling you, I was spoiled absolutely rotten. I got wonderful presents. I was able to buy whatever I wanted for my birthday, and that was part of my present. So I did get some spices because I use a lot of spices. I bought some organic lipstick because I had ran out. I got organic eye pencil and eyebrow thing because I do have eyebrows now. They're growing back thanks to my castor oil. So yeah, I had a wonderful time. I was treated wonderful. There was no expectations of, I mean, I didn't even have to do a dish if I didn't want to, although I did. But, you know, and I took my tabby with me, and my tabby has a favorite spot on a chair underneath an open window, and he stayed there the whole time, basically. I mean, he would ramble and, you know, find little spots where he could hide, but that was his mainstay. That's where he stayed. And what else? We listened to music. I watched movies. I went for drives. I went for, I think it's called a 4-wheeler, 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler, down an old country road that had grown over. It was almost like a tunnel because the trees had literally grown over and formed almost like a tunnel of like greenery, right? It was so beautiful, so beautiful. And we did get to part of the road where there was a tree that had fallen down, and we went over that tree unexpectedly. And so I kind of went up and over, and I was kind of thinking, oh my goodness, like, you know, my horoscope said that I had to be careful on uneven ground, right? And here we were in this tunnel of all these trees, and we went over this what would you call a log, right? And literally it was a log. It was like this big. And we went over it with this 4-wheeler or 3-wheeler, whatever you call it. And I kind of jarred and went to the side, and I said, ooh, like that was pretty, too close for comfort, yeah. So I do have a little bit of anxiety when I get on a highway, right? And that's because of certain things that had taken place in my life years ago. But I felt comfortable. I felt well protected. I felt spoiled. I really did. And I needed that. There are times in our life when, you know, you go through your life and you're worrying about everybody else and you're doing for everybody else, but you don't focus on yourself. And so maybe there's someone out there watching my videos who says, you know, I'm there. I've been there. I'm there. I mean, I worry about everybody. I worry about my kids. I worry about their friends. I worry about the people that they hang out with. I worry about my grandchildren. I worry about what they're seeing in their young lives. And there's a lot of things in this world now that are pretty eye-opening. They're pretty scary. And there's a lot of people out there in the world that don't have integrity. And there's a lot of people who do, but there are some people that don't have integrity. There are people who are controlling. There are people who are aggressive in that, okay? And I have been the gamut. I have lived that. I have lived that in the past. I choose to pull away from it. I don't choose to live or to be with anyone in my life who's got that aggression, okay? And who can snap on a dime. I choose not to live like that. And if for any of you out there who are elderly women and, maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe, maybe you're a young woman and maybe you're in a relationship, and I encourage you, watch how the people that you are engaged with, watch who the people you are dating or hanging out with or whatever, watch how their reactions are and watch how quick they snap on a dime, okay? Do they have a long period of time, or are they very quick to get very aggressive? Because I have had a few instances over my birthday holiday where there were certain individuals who not that I was spending time with. This person was not known to me. Even though they thought they were, or they were trying to tell me that they weren't. I didn't know this individual, but this person became very aggressive. And literally, I'm in my 60s, mid 60s, right? And this person made a move toward me. And you know what? I don't take that shit. I don't take that shit. So whatever would have happened. I would have stood my ground. Somebody would have been going to see the authorities in chains, and it wouldn't have been me, trust me. But that's what I'm saying is I encourage anyone out there who is dealing with these type of issues, watch the people that you're hanging out with, watch the people that you're dating, watch what their reactions are to circumstances or situations in their life. Do they become very aggressive? Are they very controlling? Do they tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do? Huh? Think about it. Think about it, right? Think about it and use that big brain of yours. Use it. Use it wisely. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I had a wonderful, wonderful week. I had amazing time. And you never know, maybe next year, maybe I can do it again. I'm not really sure. I am planning a trip around Christmas time, and it will be elsewhere. It's not going to be to my friend's farm, but it is going to be a bus tour. And I am planning that. I'm in the planning stages. I'm looking forward to it. There is a group of people that I know that are getting together, and we are going to travel. I would love to be able to tell you right now where we're planning on going, but it's hush-hush. It's hush-hush. I'm excited about it. I haven't been there in many years, and I am looking forward to this. And I would like to lose the weight that I need to lose and firm up in order to look good when I go there. So you never know. You never know. Can I find love at my age? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I want to. Maybe I don't want to. You never know. I'm just simply looking forward to the trip because every once in a while you need that. You need to focus on yourself. You need to do something for yourself, not always for someone else, okay? So just be aware of that, and I shall see you on the next video. Now I am going to post a little, what would you call it, a little insert of my my sit-ups. I do them on the floor at the couch. I don't have a gym. I don't have a membership, so I do them on the floor. That's the way it is. And I do my wall sit-ups against the wall. So that's it. My wall push-ups, I should say. And I'm able to do 55. And I do, how many? I think I did 60 sit-ups, maybe 65 sit-ups. So anyway, you'll see that video. I'll attach it to this. I'm also going to be posting a video of my garden, the 2 pepper plants that I gave to my friend, and some of their flowers that are in their yard. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It reminded me so much of when I was a young girl, when I was a child. And I grew up with family and friends who had farms, and I spent a lot of time at those farms. So, apple orchards, and I've seen like horses and the cows and the chickens and the pigs and like the farm, the real farm, right? And I love it. I absolutely love it. So hopefully you're going to find this video interesting. It's just kind of like a prelude to what's going down the road for me and how my health is. So I did have my holidays for 7 days, and every day I did my sit-ups, and every day I did my wall push-ups. Every day. Without fail. Yeah. and I was watched while I was doing it. So it was kind of funny because, here I am, when I was in my 40s, 30s and 40s, I didn't really focus on my fitness. And now that I'm in my 60s, I'm thinking, geez, I better get moving on that, right? But in my 40s, I was fit. I raised 3 kids on my own. So yeah, you have to be fit. And I would take them down to the school, behind the school, and we would play touch football. We would play, I kept my kids active. We would take our bikes and we would bike around the track. There was a lot of things that I did, activities that kept me fit. And now in my 60s, the kids are gone. I have grandchildren, right? And they're all doing their thing, so I got to focus on me. And that's what I'm telling you. It's time to focus on you, your health, your diet, your friends, your partners, okay? It's time to focus on what it is that you truly want in your life. And seriously, keep those eyes wide open and take those damn rose-colored glasses off. In your 60s and 70s, do you truly need a person who is complaining about life? Do you truly need a person who is aggressive, who is violent? Do you need a person like that in your life? Or do you need someone that will sit out on the porch with you and look at the stars and be happy and focus on happy things and not negative things? But also, do you want a person in your life who will lie to you? Yeah. I won't, and I don't. It won't happen. So I shall see you in the next video. The good Lord be willing. Bye-bye.